A little bit about me. I have sleep apnea. Thank you, my people here tonight. I have sleep apnea, which means I have to use a machine hooked up to an oxygen mask to go to sleep, which makes it really hard to have a one-night stand. You know? Because say we're like done doing the business, you know, and she wants to go to bed. I'm like, oh, you going to bed? All right, me too. Wake me up for morning sex. It's not gonna happen. But the few times that they are into it, it's made role-playing way more interesting because now I have a prop. You know? Sometimes I'm an old man in hospice and she's my nurse. Other times I'm Darth Vader and she's just a sexy version of the Emperor, you know? What is thy bidding, my master? Say I'm about to give her some oral sex, you know, some mouth love. Then I'm a jet fighter pilot. I'm like, this is Goose, we're going down. It's a fun time. I've been trying to lose weight recently to kind of date, and what I started doing is start taking boxing. And what they don't tell you about when you start taking, some boxers over here, love it. You know, what they don't tell you about like when you take like combat sports is you start to feel tough immediately. Like after my first class, right, I went home, I sat on my couch next to my friend, we're watching TV, and I look over and I'm like, I could take on my roommate. Stephanie. I'm 100 pounds heavier, I would destroy her! I'm actually a little afraid of losing weight, to be honest, because I'm afraid of like losing my fat benefits. There are benefits to being fat, none of them health related. However, say we go to a restaurant, right? It's a big group of us, we're a big table, and you know how people do that like polite dance over the last piece of the appetizer? I don't have to do that. Sometimes you can just trust that you want it more than everyone else, and I do. Every time. Sometimes the table will even help me. They'll be like, oh, does anyone want this last piece? And slowly, the entire table looks my way. And I'm like, okay, all right, yeah. You got me. I don't know if this is relatable to anyone, but y'all ever poop for so long in a public restroom that the motion detector lights turn off? Because your boy's gone the distance. Last time this happened to me, like my stall was too far from the motion detector. So I just looked like a sports fan trying to start a wave at a stadium. So then I start to panic, right? Because I gotta wipe myself in the dark before someone walks in, turns on the lights, and is like, were you shitting in the dark, you fucking loser? And I gotta play it cool, like, no, I work here. Towel, sir? Been trying to date a little bit, and I was dating this girl, and she told me I have sex like a gay man. I don't know what she meant, or how she would know. But it upset me, of course. I told my therapist about it. He said, John, I think she's onto us. So next time I had sex with my girlfriend, we scissor to avoid suspicion, you know? Have sex like a lesbian, she'll never know. No, I'm kidding, I'm not gay. I did recently have sex with a woman. All right, good night. What happened is she came over to my place, right? She parked her car in the green guest parking. We went upstairs, we did our thing, and I walked her to her car. And when we got there, her car was gone. Her car had been towed. And I was like, oh shit. I lasted over an hour? Okay, Raul. And not bad. Last thing I'll tell you guys, growing up, at my elementary school, we had a lot of DARE program assemblies. And if you never had the honor of attending a DARE program assembly, what they would do is they would put on little plays, and these plays were fucking wild. Like by the end of the play, the main character, all his friends were dead, he was homeless, he was missing an arm, and they're like, and that's why you don't smoke marijuana once. Remember one time they invited all the parents, so the parents showed up, and I was walking to the auditorium with my mom, and I see a sign that has like all the drugs you should never do. And one of them was listed as smoking cigarettes. So I clocked that. I'm in the auditorium, and eventually one of the performers was like, does anyone know someone that does drugs? Which is a crazy thing to ask a bunch of 6-year-olds, by the way. But I raised my little 60-year-old hand, and I was like, my mommy smokes cigarettes. And everyone turned to look at her. And I remember my mom telling me she felt super embarrassed, because now the entire school knew that she raised a fucking snitch. That's my time. My name is Raul Zambrano. Thank you guys very much.